Hello, my friends. This is part 2 of 12 Rules for Life by Jordan Peterson, my favorite author. And we started off the first one with 1 and 2, and now we're going to try to hit the rest of them. And so this is about universal values and rules that give life meaning from the chaos of this world. So rule number 3, choose your friends wisely. I don't think you guys have to have too much explanation about that. Choose friends who support you, encourage you, and help you towards your goals and making you become the best version of yourself. Not friends who drag you down, who don't listen to you, that kind of thing. Rule number 4, compare yourself to your past self. Don't compare yourself to others because they must be in a different level than you. If you compare yourself to others, then you're constantly feeling like you're not enough. The best thing you can do is be true and realistic right now. Look at yourself yesterday, last year, and look at yourself today and say, how can I do better today or tomorrow than I was in my past? That's very true, very realistic, and it makes you more confident that you can do something. Number 5 is it's more to do with parents. It's a parent's duty to raise kind children. Now, here the thought is that the human beings, parents, are supposed to raise children who should be likable by society, responsible people, and that's the ultimate truth of what parenting is supposed to be about. And a lot of times you don't see that happening in the world, and children grow up with suffering because the parents don't know how to be responsible. So as a parent myself, and yourself, if you are a parent, or if you're thinking you want to be a parent, your number one priority should be, how can I raise responsible, nice children who are contributors in society? Number 6, take responsibility for your own life before you start to judge the world. There's a lot of chaos in this world. People are killing others and themselves, mass shooting in schools because they feel that other people are responsible for their happiness, for their life, and why their life sucks. And the number 6 rule is you need to take responsibility for your own life. No one's going to come and change you. No one's going to come and fix you. Take responsibility. Number 7, seek meaningful goals before immediate pleasure. I think that one is a pretty solid idea. When you're trying to develop yourself and become somebody great in life, if you're constantly trying to pursue the wrong things that don't have meaning, it doesn't end up working out for you, like diet. Number 8, stop lying to yourself and be truthful. This has to do with giving ourselves false expectations. We're not really looking at the goals we want, the things that will give us fulfillment. We're not really looking at that fully and making clear plans. We're only partly lying to ourselves, thinking that if we just went on the beach in Mexico and drank margaritas all day long, that just that thought alone would be what really gives us happy and makes us happy. But in a sense, we're lying to ourselves because we haven't really thought deeply into the whole situation. And we are using a snapshot idea to think that that moment of happiness will actually make us happy. So stop lying to yourself and be truthful. Now, rule number 9, conversations are an opportunity to learn and grow, not to compete. The famous psychologists and philosophers, their number one trait that they choose to have is to say, I don't know anything. I really need to learn. And then a conversation should be about truly listening to somebody and seeing how I can understand that other person's point of view. At the same time, explaining to them what's your point of view and looking to find how you can grow and develop yourself. And it's really annoying when you're competing with somebody's talk. It just doesn't show humility. Number 10, use precise language. By being precise, you can restore order. So a lot of times when you're talking about something and you want to be very precise and very concrete in what you're saying, this will help somebody understand clearly what you want, and it avoids a lot of energy waste. And number 11, don't bother young people skateboarding. This one is interesting. It has to do with rules should not go against nature of those who are people taking risks and learning and growing. So you're looking at a kid who's trying to take a risk. He's doing something daring with a skateboard. And that's part of growing up. That's what life does. In life, we go through situations where we have to take risks. And if you cut off children from taking a risk just so that you can feel, I don't want them to hurt themselves, then you're robbing them of their opportunity to grow and learn. Last one, make the best out of the smallest joy life offers you. Stop and pet a cat when you're crossing the street is one of the things he likes to say. And it has to do with taking the time to really appreciate the little moments in your life. And that is what piles up. That's the micro blocks of life, the moment that you have. Life is only about moment to moment. To take the time to create a joyful moment with what you have. And finally, navigating through life is hard and full of suffering, but there's also beauty and joy to be found. Try your best, be honest and truthful, avoid selfish, prideful behaviors, take responsibility for your lot in life. Don't blame others for your shortcomings. Only you can improve your life. And then he says, ask yourself, how am I wrong? These questions, how am I wrong, will help you open up and shed light in the situation and give you answers into your heart and into your mind. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. Remember, I believe in you. Thank you for listening to my extremely long video. God bless you guys.